Spotted. Plot features that just don't add up. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Gossip Girl plot holes you never noticed.
And it wasn't until that photo of Serena in the white dress that I knew I had something strong enough to actually create a legend.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at all the inconsistencies and plotting issues that occurred in this teen drama. We're also addressing things that straight up just don't make sense.
I don't want to be Mr. Blair Waldorf. I'm Chuck Bass.
Number 10. Nate's career.
Everything okay?
I hope so.
Okay, we understand that Gossip Girl doesn't exactly depict a realistic teenage experience, and that all the characters are super wealthy and privileged. But even within the world of the show, it seems pretty unrealistic that Nate was able to go from being an intern to becoming editor-in-chief of The Spectator in what seemed to be no time at all.
I think her plan will actually work, which means all of Gossip Girl's readers will flock to us. Or rather, to you, Mr. New Editor-in-Chief. Congratulations. You've earned it.
Not to mention, when we see him in the series finale, he's inexplicably running for mayor.
Mr. Archibald, what do you say to speculation that you'll be announcing your bid for the mayor's race any day now?
I'd say New York is the greatest city in the world. Who wouldn't want to be mayor?
While we're on the topic of unrealistic professional accomplishments, we have our doubts that Dan's book would have ever been published, let alone make the New York Times bestseller list. Number 9. Texting from the inside.
How are you?
Depends. Nothing's going.
So, the world of Gossip Girl may be slightly out of step with the world that us regular folks live in, but there are some basic rules that everyone has to follow, no matter how rich they are. In Season 4, however, the diabolical Juliet is found to be plotting with her brother Ben, who is incarcerated at the time.
What you need
is to get Serena caught with her professor, whoever he is. Did you get the proof like we talked about?
And how were they communicating, you ask? By text, of course. Call us old-fashioned, but even in the modern day, we are pretty sure prisoners are not allowed access to their cell phones.
I got it. We're good. I'll call you later.
Number 8. No drinking age.
Chuck Bass, I do believe all your years of underage boozing and womanizing have finally paid off.
We're not naive. We know underage drinking happens, especially in countries like the US where the drinking age is 21. Of course, with their social statuses and trust fund accounts, the teens of Gossip Girl probably have to follow different rules than the rest of us, but they're not totally immune to the law.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I could tell, since you didn't call her right the entire time it was happening.
Even when they're still in high school, they're shown drinking constantly, and never seem to have any restrictions whatsoever on procuring alcohol or getting into bars and clubs. Not to mention, Chuck actually buys a club while he's still many years underage.
Why settle for some club in a hotel when you can just buy the hotel?
Chuck?
Number 7. Pretty much everything about Bart Bass.
Dad. Oh my God.
Viewers willingly suspend their disbelief about a lot of things while watching this drama-filled show, but everyone has their limits.
What did we bury in that coffin? Charles, I'm here with you now, trying to explain.
Many plot points seem unrealistic, but others leave you asking, wait, what? Bart Bass is often at the center of these head-scratchers. Whether it's revealing that he was alive after several seasons of being presumed dead, or heartlessly trying to kill his own son.
If the man I'm hiding from were to discover I was still alive, he'd try and kill me again. Or go after you.
No matter how much money you have, faking your own death is nearly impossible, especially for such a prominent figure like himself.
Please, son.
Number 6. The whole Charlie Lola thing.
So you did all of this for money? You hid an entire family from me for money?
You're gonna have to bear with us on this one, because as the seasons of Gossip Girl went on, the plot lines became more and more convoluted. In Season 4, Serena runs into a girl who she believes to be her cousin Charlie, and mentions that she hasn't seen her since they were 12.
Charlie!
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Charlotte Rhodes.
I am, yeah. People call me Lola.
Later on, though, when the real Charlie shows up and Ivy is proven to be an imposter, the actual Charlie says that she's been hidden from her extended family for her entire life. There's no implication that Ivy has been working on this con since she was a kid, so this seems like a clear oversight.
Ivy, don't say a word.
Your mom hired me to be you.
Why would he do that?
To protect you.
I was supposed to gain access to your trust fund for your mother, which I did.
Number 5. Lily and William's relationship. Serena's father, Dr. William Vanderwoodson, doesn't figure into the story until the show's 3rd season.
When your mother came to me last summer, she was sick. I cured her. Then I fell in love with her again.
When he does appear, it's soon revealed that he is tricking his ex-wife Lily into believing she has cancer so he can spend more time with her. Not only that, he's actually giving her drugs to mimic symptoms of the disease.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you. I was just so overwhelmed. The only thing that matters is I'm not losing you. To cancer, or to Will, or anything else.
Despite this reveal, Lily and William end up together in the show's series finale, with no real explanation of how she possibly managed to forgive him for such heinous actions. We are just not buying this one. Number 4. Is Chuck's mom dead or alive? In the very first episode of Gossip Girl, Chuck casually mentions stealing medication from his mom while chatting with Nate.
Well, then maybe I should swipe some of my dad's Viagra. Or my mom's Paxil?
By season 2, however, he reveals to Dan in an uncharacteristically tender moment that his mom actually died while giving birth to him. And of course, because this is Gossip Girl, by season 3 we get a reveal that she's actually still alive.
I spent 18 years accepting the fact my mother was dead.
The thing is, though, Chuck always thought she was dead, so that line from the pilot must have been written before the story was well thought out.
I thought it would be better if you could hate me, but I think it's better if you know me.
Number 3. Lily and Rufus's son.
Just tell me one thing. Is it a boy or a girl?
In season 2, it's revealed that when they were younger, Lily and Rufus had a child together. This is understandably groundbreaking for those around them, especially their respective children. But although much is made of this dramatic turn of events, the story eventually fizzles out after Scott Rawson actually enters their lives for a while in season 3.
My name isn't Adler, it's Rawson. I'm Rufus and Lily's son.
His final appearance is at Lily and Rufus's wedding, and he is inexplicably never heard from again.
And I'm sorry, Scott, that this is how you had to meet me. Because all I've thought about for the last 20 years is holding our child in my arms.
He's only just met his parents for the first time, so this doesn't really add up. Number 2. College dropouts. In the early seasons, much is made of the gang's college applications, and in particular, Blair's aspirations to get into Yale.
I know I must seem rather traditional compared to that young lady, but isn't tradition what Yale is all about?
Well, yes, but we've been trying to change that image.
By the beginning of season 3, our main characters are in their freshman year of college, though Blair ended up at NYU, much to her chagrin. Somehow, though, as the show goes on, their scholastic pursuits seem to fall by the wayside in favor of a variety of other types of drama.
Where's your laptop?
Right here? Why?
Okay, I'm about to send you something right now. Check this out.
By the final seasons, there seems to be almost no mention of them ever attending classes. But they also never say that anyone dropped out.
Serena, you and I both want to take down Gossip Girl. This'll do it.
Number 1. Dan being Gossip Girl. Though the show's creators seem to have known that Dan was Gossip Girl from the very beginning, there are so many times in the show's run where this just doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
All I had to compare to this world was what I'd read in books, but that gave me the idea. If I wasn't born into this world, maybe I could write myself into it.
This starts with the pilot when he seems shocked to find out Serena's returning to town, when he allegedly wrote the post, to countless other instances when his reactions to Gossip Girl are completely inconsistent with the fact that he's the one creating the content.
And when Serena came back from boarding school, I wrote my first post about me. Lonely boy, the outsider, the underdog. I might have been a joke, but at least people were talking about me.
He even acts like he doesn't know who Olivia Burke is.
How have you never heard of Olivia Burke? Come on, I thought you lived in Brooklyn, not a cave.
Not to mention all the times when it was literally impossible for him to have written something. We really wish they had crafted this one better.
Gossip Girl's dead.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.